Welcome to Just Us Girls. It is Paige, Katie, and Sam.
Quick housekeeping. We're in Washington, D.C. I brought the girls to my hometown today. We're doing hometowns. That's why there's 2 roses on the table.
Yes, I accept your rose.
Thank you. Welcome to D.C., ladies.
Thank you. Yeah. I've been here a few days.
Yeah, Paige is coming off her, why can't I think of the word? Conference.
Yeah.
I had a 3:30 a.m. wake up today. I'm slow.
I'm rocking what my husband likes to call my founding father hair.
Oh, no.
For the DC.
No, they're not allowed to say that. We are.
You should just dunk your head underwater in George Washington.
The best.
But
Girlhood.
day 4 hair,
A slick back is the best. I love a good slick back.
I do too. I wish I'd gone high instead of low because I do look a bit like George Washington. It's totally fine.
It's of the moment.
It's fine. I'm wearing loafers. I really embraced it.
Yeah, you have like the gingham.
The gingham. Yeah.
You know what? But
when in DC.
When in DC. And what a better place for you guys to announce that you are now on the tradwife pipeline.
Oh, yes.
After our fart comments video, Fartgate episode.
Yeah.
That was wild.
How are you guys feeling post? It's almost at 2 million views.
So here's the problem. Katie and I are already giving tradwife, right? Like once you cross the 2-kid threshold, everybody's like, like, girl, what are you doing?
That's true.
I don't bake. Yeah. You bake a little.
I bake.
You
bake. I enjoy baking.
You wear a lot of nap
She wears a
dresses.
nap dress.
I wear a nap dress. I like to bake. I baby wear a lot. I'm kind of halfway there.
Baby wearing is a necessity once you have more than 2 kids.
It is.
I know, but it's defined in the tradwife. But I want to read some of the comments.
Well, can we give a little bit of context?
Let's give context. You give context while I pull up.
So in our episode where we talked about my 6-minute fart, we had the debate whether or not you fart in front of your husbands. So we thought it would be a fun thing to post on our Instagram account and did a carousel talking about how Sam is an open fart household, whereas Paige and I are not. And
you guys got ripped to shreds.
We
got ripped to shreds. Some girl was like, it's giving the patriarchy.
There were so many comments, obviously, of people who do not know us and don't have the context around us that are like, it's giving doesn't wear makeup in front of her husband. It's giving red pill pipeline. And the fact that was attributed towards me and Paige, it had me rolling.
I know. I was like, have you been on my page ever? Like, have you ever seen what I post for content at all?
Somebody was like, wait until you have kids and then you won't. And I was like,
deep in there.
We are
deep
there.
in there.
Let's go with some of the highest liked comments.
Oh,
so
great.
This one,
I bowed out. At a certain point, the comments get away, and I say that's no longer for me.
I agree.
That's true, but these are. It is so funny because they are so off base.
Let's hear 'em.
Okay, so this one has 4,354 likes.
That's
it's
more
just
than a post.
Sorry, ladies, but the patriarchy wants you to hold those farts in and stay bloated.
You know what? Here's the thing, though, is like we said, my husband doesn't fart in front of me either.
Well, that is some context that got lost in this post.
Was it?
Everyone, I think, thought that meant like your husbands are ripping ass in front of you and
it literally
on you,
said
basically.
this is where media literacy comes in. We have a literacy crisis, media and otherwise. And this is where that comes in. Read with your eyes.
Yes.
With your eyes, it said, and he doesn't either, or something along those lines. We did say it, and so people chose to ignore that part.
People chose not to read.
Well, coming in at 684 likes, it's giving, we don't use potty language and my husband doesn't see me without makeup.
That's the one that really pissed me off.
You came back at it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it, Katie.
I did.
I was laughing more than Katie wrote back.
What'd she say?
Since he doesn't fart in front of me too, does that make him a tradwife husband?
Yeah, that one pissed me off because I was like, I make content without makeup on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I let the fact that you said you do so quickly, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't.
No, I literally just think I was looking at the comments rolling in and I was like, oh, this has gotten away from us.
It's gotten away. But that's what we're trying to do. You know?
I stepped in once because I lost it for a second. But it's like looking at Reddit, right? You can't look at Reddit. That information's not for you.
You know, I've never been on Reddit.com.
Did you say .com?
I don't know.
Do you say like?
I made it obvious.
Do you say like, oh, my gmail.com? my
like just say Reddit.com. I know you haven't been on Reddit.
It's a website, you know.
I will go on Reddit sometimes.
Sure is.
It is a website. I'll go on Reddit for like some information. Like sometimes it's good for like if you're like debating what town should I travel to?
Yeah, if you Google search something and it comes up, but I don't think I've ever like clicked on it. Or I definitely never searched my name.
Yeah.
I
did it once. I cried and then I never did it again.
I didn't, but my husband did. And he's like,
I'm sure yours is.
Mine's brutal. But my husband was like, wow, the things they say are so crazy. He's like, they think we have a pool boy. He's like, I'm the pool boy. And I'm like, you are the pool. You are the pool boy.
I would love for Matt to just like come into your content one day with all of the things like, your husband must hate you. And
people really want him in the content and he really wants to not be in the content.
I don't blame him. And I actually love and respect that.
That's a green flag. Every time I try to film my husband, he looks like a serial killer. And I'm like, people are definitely going to think you hate me and we should get divorced because you just stare and you look very scary.
Well, you did. I was filming myself asking my husband a question and then he started answering and he goes, are you filming? Delete it. And I was like, sorry. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like, even Sneaky, he doesn't like it.
No, you can't. It's not meant for them.
Yeah. But I think that is a major green flag that all of our husbands don't want to be in our content. And that goes back to like men shouldn't be on Instagram.
Ick.
Or have social media pages.
What would you do if Matt or Luke picked up a tripod and started filming their morning
here's the
routine?
thing. I think Matt's favorite TV show is This Old House. Have you ever heard of it?
Never heard of it.
It's like on like PBS basically. This Old House. It's
R.I.P.
R.I.P. All the good things we're losing right now during this administration.
A lot.
So they go around to old houses and then they like fix them up and they talk to you about it. And it's all typically filmed in Massachusetts. And he's like, he'll just sit there and watch them like rebuilding a shed or whatever. And he's like, I would love to do that. I'm like, you would love to. And he watches like woodworking videos. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he got the opportunity to be a woodworking content creator that he would. But I feel like that's like, okay. I'm like, you can woodwork.
Yeah.
You can show a hobby and teach people things. That's like education.
Yeah. And it's all the same way we all started. We picked up a tripod with no followers. It's like, maybe, who knows? Maybe your husband could be the next like major woodworker and he'll have a TV show. Yeah.
Sure, lots of Bobs in the building world. I mean, Bob is such a generic 50-year-old man.
I just feel like it's meant to be a builder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his name is not Bob.
It's Matt.
I know. But actually, same thing. Bob,
I know
Matt.
somebody, when you talk about baby names with people and they like tell you their baby names and you have to be really nice and not like give critique, right? Because it's like, okay, you like this name, obviously. Yeah. Somebody was telling me that like somebody we know from like daycare or something was naming their child Matthew. And I was like, really? I haven't met somebody named Matthew under the age of like 35, I feel like.
Oh my God. Did I tell you guys when we recently just had our third baby, we were in the hospital trying to think of a name for him. And one of the names we liked was Nathan, but we didn't love Nate. But we liked Nathan. And so one of the nurses came in and she was like a Gen Z cool kind of nurse. And like, mind you, when I see Gen Z people, like I kind of feel like I'm of them, right? Because we make like social media.
We're on the TikTok.
We're on the ticker.
TikTok.com.
And I'm like, I'm up, I know what songs are cool. And so we're talking to her. We're like trying to figure out names. She's like, what are you thinking of? And we said Nathan. And she goes, I love that because there's not many people like of my generation that have that name or like, but your generation, I'm sure that's going to come back.
So was that an instant no for you?
She left the room and like Matt like touched my hand and was like, are you okay?
Never mind.
Your generation.
I was like, that was so, and I mean, I was guessing she was like 25, but she literally said of your generation. I was like, how old does she think we are?
And did you tell her about how you wanted Shane but couldn't do it? Did you make her feel like I'm one of you? Like I've watched Heated Rivalry.
That was a big contender. Like for context was Shane, but my baby was born in January and it was right during the Heated Rivalry craze. And I was worried if my husband found out. Like, is he named after Shane, the hockey player from Heated Rivalry?
Did he watch it with you or no?
No. Did your husband watch it with you?
No. So he was at a golf night with his buddies and he came home and it was basically just like porn.
Okay. Yes. Wait, I feel like we talked about this off air because same thing.
In the group chat.
Yeah.
Literally. He came home and he's like, what are you watching? And I'm like, honestly, I'm not sure either.
Episodes 1 and 2, you don't know. You feel like, I didn't know because everyone's saying it's like this emotional, like, and it is. It's like the greatest love of all time. But the episodes 1 and 2 like had to really set the scene, and I wasn't ready for that right away.
Oh,
I didn't know to expect it.
It ripped the Band-Aid off.
Yeah,
it came in Fast and Furious, and I know we're going to talk about off campus. I feel like the opening scene, those two scenes give very similar vibes.
Totally.
The shower scenes.
Yeah.
But luckily, it was a little softer core.
It was kind of like in our first episode where our first clip was like the Erica Kirk clip. Like we just ripped the Band-Aid. We're letting you know where we are, where we stand.
Who we are. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I honestly, but then he watched a little bit with me. He did. He enjoyed it.
Rivalry?
Green flag.
Yeah, he did.
Honestly,
but he came in after episode 3. So like he came in for this.
He came in for like Scott Hunter's love story, which is that is different. That's very different than 1 and 2.
Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be able. I don't think he would know anybody's names.
Yeah,
you know, like he wasn't that invested. But he's always happy to sit next to me and scroll on his phone watching woodworking videos.
That is really really nice because I also do wonder like the double standard. If my husband was like watching just 2 hot girls going at it for 6 episodes, like where would I feel? You know, where would that lie? I'm not sure where I would be on that.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know that they're making those shows. Well, I mean, they're making them in a different place.
We remember we talked about Lola starring in.
But I will watch that.
Yeah, I will watch that.
Of course I'll watch it. I'm like ready for it.
I don't know that my husband even knows that's happening.
Yeah. Same.
You know?
Yep.
But I think I'm one of I have like maybe 2 friends at home who've watched Off Campus. Like not everybody's in it yet.
Everybody in my social circle is talking about it. By the way, if you can't see, I'm wearing a Caps jersey right now.
I'm surprised you have a Caps jersey. Do you like hockey?
I have 3. Yeah, actually. So you know what's funny is I don't know a lot about hockey. I've been to probably 30 Caps games and I love them and I'm there and I'm in it and I'm cheering and I'm yelling.
Like, offside.
One time I won our section free Chick-fil-A.
When are you going to
kiss?
How
into it I was. The Boy Aquarium. I visit frequently.
How did you win Chick-fil-A? What'd you do?
I was just screaming and dancing.
Oh,
no kiss cam?
24. No kiss cam.
Did you see they just had the boys from Off Campus at the Devils game mic'd up watching? I just saw this. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm so much.
You're so deep in it.
I'm deep in no,
She's deep, guys. We've lost her.
I heard TikTok about.
I told Katie I am so deep in the actual actors' lives now. Like I'm away from.
What's his name? Belmont or something?
What a
name.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. So I know you said a lot of your friends haven't watched it. This is a text that I got from my mom last night.
Your mother.
What time are your DC flights tomorrow? FYI, I did watch Off Campus for a 3rd time. Loved it. 2nd time, loved it the most. This time, I paid most attention to the music when it played. Loved the music. Can't wait for April 2027.
I love the music. I will say there was an episode where I was like, we got to wrap it up. I think it was like episode 7. No, seriously. I was like, this show could be done. Like the show could have been over. You're dragging this out.
Well, they're setting up for Dean and Allie.
I understand, but I was like, I was getting bored. I was like, I need this one to go faster.
Wow, don't agree. Yeah. But, you know.
I mean, that's just my take. I also, guys, I have lots of thoughts on the show.
But I do have to say back to the music for a second because I know like they have a playlist on Spotify with all of the music.
I was listening to it this morning.
Amazing. Yeah. And the song Girls, but the one that he does the sexy little dance at Drunk Shakespeare.
Oh.
So I was at a workout class, was this yesterday, 2 days ago, and that came on and I was like, oh my God. And I was like, okay, I can't like have that big of a reaction.
Can you just like give me a few bars? I don't know what song you're talking about.
Girls just wanna dance.
You did this earlier and it doesn't land when you do it. I know what she's talking.
The song that he like strips to at Drunk Shakespeare. When
I remember that.
We'll go back and rewatch the
I guess I've watched too many TikTok edits where that is the only song playing on like my entire FYP.
No, mine's all Sue Me, I Want to Be Wanted.
Okay,
well, that was
interesting.
I have so many videos I made to that song last year. I've loved that song. And my husband's like, do you just like it because she talks about Pilates? And I was like, no, that's not why I like that song.
Paige, you're giving what I was saying, how I was like in middle school, I liked John Mayer first.
Yeah.
But I did like this song first.
Well, I'm sure there were Gen Z people who were listening to this song 4 years ago.
I feel like this about G-Flip, though, because her song is blowing up. You know, she's married to Chrishell from...
weirdly talk about Chrishell.
We love Chrishell. I love Chrishell.
If we ever have a guest, it should be Chrishell.
I love Chrishell.
I love Chrishell. But G-Flip, when they do like the montage of them having sex, like once they finally are like official, the bed on fire, that's G-Flip song, and now she's blowing up, and I'm so happy for her.
I'm happy for her, too.
Or for them, excuse me.
I feel like they've been blown up, I feel like. No?
G-Flip?
Yeah.
I feel like well known, but I mean, they're blowing up to a new level now because of the show.
Yeah,
the show is taking
like
a lot of people.
Perspective, not so much from the music.
So what's her name? Is it Aubrey who sang Sue Me? Is good friends with Gracie Abrams. I think they're like best friends. And then I think her brother is also an artist. You're going to have to fact check me.
There's a lot of artists because when they're at that block party, who's that artist that's performing? That was like one of Belmont's favorite artists. Like
really?
In the show.
Like when they were all outside on it. Yeah, that was cool.
At the party.
You're really into that, Al.
I am so deep. I'm deep.
I watched it and then I left. I left it there. Like I didn't, my algo didn't change.
You're not still at the restaurant.
I'm not still there. What is it, What is it called? What was the restaurant called?
I'm singing Taylor Swift now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maloney's.
I don't know. I don't do details.
I don't know half the characters' names.
I don't either, actually.
Okay,
I was hoping Sam would fill it.
I'm here. So why don't we talk about what we liked and disliked
Should we get into the discussion about it?
Yeah, let's get into the discussion. You have the most notes, so I want you to start us off.
Okay. So my notes in typical fashion are literally all over the place. And they're bullet points. They're like one word. So I have to get context for myself. So, okay, let's start out the beginning of set the scene for the season.
Okay.
I tried to watch this show 2 or 3 weeks ago. Watched the first episode. Did not like it. I was on my phone the whole time.
I didn't like the first episode either.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
I tried the first 2. I was on my phone.
I don't remember what happened in the first episode.
I still don't. Actually, I'm not going to lie. Matt came in at some point and was like, what's going on? Why'd they make a deal? And I was like, well, he's pretending.
I ignored that part. I was like, I don't even know what the deal is.
I literally said, he's pretending to be the boyfriend. And he was like, okay, well, what's in it for him? And I was like, I honestly don't know.
She was going to help him pass his
and then the whole Kierkegaard.
He gets the grade, she gets the guy. That was the deal. But they didn't set up a lot of context to like make a deal. I didn't even know they like knew who each other were, really.
Yeah, the context was lacking.
Yeah.
And I have to say it turned me off in the first 2 episodes because there was a lot of copying. Right. Stealing from other shows and movies, and that I didn't like that.
What give us the
context? I don't know. This isn't on my feed.
There's big and there's small. Okay. So like we'll start small. Later on in the season, when they're like, what's your big move? You know what movie that's from?
Yeah, it's from Crazy Stupid Love. That's my husband's favorite show. And he was like, we were watching and he's like, they stole that from Crazy Stupid Love.
That's a great movie, by the way.
It literally, I think, I rewatched it during postpartum. I know I rewatched everything during postpartum. Stands the test of time.
I mean, that is a objectively good movie.
I think it's like a top 5.
Yeah, because especially the first time you watch it when you just don't know how they're connected until like that moment at the end, I'm like, oh.
And like Ryan Gosling was so perfect. Everything about it was perfect. Everybody. So they stole the big move part, which I'm like, how can they just take that? Like that was crazy to me.
He's in the zeitgeist now.
But okay, so that's small. But overarching, what turned me off at the beginning that it took me a while to get back into is have you guys seen To All the Boys I Loved Before?
Yes.
Who's in that again?
It's the Netflix movie. It's where
it was a book.
What's his name? Peter Kavinsky. Mm-hmm. Why can I not think of his name?
It sounds familiar, but it's not clocking, so maybe not.
It's
not clocking to you right now.
Stand on business.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh, why is that? That's going to kill me. Peter Kavinsky is Noah Set. I don't know. I'm no wonder I wouldn't remember his name.
Oh, I know. Yes. No, I have seen
Santana.
that. I have seen that. Yes.
So fun fact, that movie almost got me fired from Netflix.
Why?
What
did you do?
So I was working on the campaign for it. And we like knew it was just going to be a big movie. Like
it was a great movie.
Honestly, for listeners, Katie used to work for Netflix.
Yes, for a long time, for like almost 10 years. But this movie was almost the end of me. Because you kind of know, like when a movie like this is coming, the same as the off-campus, all of it, like these The Summer I Turned Pretty, they're always big. People love these kind of stories.
Love them.
And when
I say we, I think the demographics of The Summer I Turned Pretty, they said were all like millennial
boomers.
Totally.
Like, truly.
It's not young girls. Like the young girls are like, no, I don't care about Garrett Graham. It's like 40-year-old women who are like, yes, Garrett Graham.
Which is a separate conversation I think we should get into.
We will.
But so we knew it was going to be a big movie just because you always do. And so I did production. So I was making the ads for it and I was watching the movie and there was one scene where, also for context, at Netflix, we actually didn't get free Netflix. You had to pay for it.
That's wild behavior.
Wild. Their whole thing was like, we want you to pay for it. So if something is wrong with it, you're more willing to want to change it. So if it's like buffering slow, you're like, we need to fix this because I'm a paying customer. Which
I'd still give it to you for free, but
I mean, I would do that because it's my job.
I literally, because we have pride. But a perk was that we could always watch things like up to a month in advance. They would put it on our own streaming platform for us.
Oh, that's cool.
Love
so we get to watch everything early, and they kind of were like, "You're adults. We trust you won't spill anything. You won't give secrets, whatever." So I was watching To All the Boys I Loved Before to get ideas for ads, and there was one scene, and mind you, the scene was in the trailer, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And I took a picture of it, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, this movie's coming out. You're gonna love it." On my personal Instagram, and mind you, I was also like 26.
How many followers? Like 100 followers.
Yeah, like it was my personal Instagram.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But somebody else who worked for Netflix took the screenshot, brought it to our managers.
Loser behavior.
Didn't even tell me. She just set a meeting with me and another manager for the next morning at like 9 a.m. And when I saw it, I was like, that's weird. I never meet with this person. And I was like, is there a reason we have a meeting at 9 a.m. tomorrow? And So anyways, I go in and like the manager's like, you can't do this, whatever. Like, mind you, somebody else, I guess, had leaked the ending and put it online. So it was I guess it was a sore subject.
So they won't give you free Netflix, but they'll give you access to everything a month.
Yeah, literally everything.
And then yell at you when you talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do it, if they took it away. Because it's like, you know how tech is like backtracking on every possible.
They're like, no PTO, no pay parental leave.
Yeah, you have to pay extra for Netflix if you work here.
Yeah.
So anyways, so I almost got fired and they made me like apologize to the whole department I was in. I loved my 10 years at Netflix, but it was a wild ride.
Yeah, that's wild.
But anyway, so that movie almost got me fired.
Okay. When the nuns hit you with the ruler at school.
Yeah, it felt like that.
I was going to say, you're wearing the letter A on your chest.
Yeah, I would rather have gotten physical abuse.
I know that's like a totally different issue. But
no, I was just thinking, what was it? Game of Thrones when they're just like, shame.
It felt like that. Yeah. And it was, I cried and everybody was so awkward afterwards. Yeah. I'm very sensitive. I know I don't give sensitive, but I'm very sensitive.
You don't until you like know you.
I would say now that I know you, you give very sensitive.
Yeah. But you don't at all before.
I give resting bitch otherwise. But anyways, backtracking all of that, to all the boys I loved before, the whole plot line is like, he is pretending to be her boyfriend.
Yes.
And she's also, they're pretending to like get other people back. So like right from the beginning, the whole deal. I was
were
like,
those books like written around the same time? You know what I mean? Because this isn't copying that. It's off a book.
I don't know which book was written
she's
first.
Really going hard for off campus.
I know.
And
I
don't you dare.
And then not only that, well, I guess we do have to see which one is written first.
That's what I mean. That's why.
Because in the movie, they also call each other by their last names. They're like Covey, Kavinsky, and that's like a big thing.
Yes. Okay.
But I'm also like, you know,
that's such a high school thing too, though.
That is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think that's like a...
Yeah. So I'll take that one with a grain of salt.
I was going to say, because the things that people called my husband or me, and like it's like I never called him that, but everybody else like
oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And people are like, do you call him that? And I'm like, no, that'd be really weird.
Yeah,
if I was like hooking up with my boyfriend and calling him by his last name. What? I don't know. But it is a big college chick. Okay, so those two things happened, or no, the plot happened, and I was like, I'm kind of turned off to the show. The acting's
like
plagiarism. So I was on my phone for 2 episodes.
Okay.
And then I put it down and I was like, this show just isn't for me. And I was surprised. But then it came so into the zeitgeist and I was like, I have to push through because I have to know what everybody's talking about. Yeah. And then I got past episode 2. I rewatched it, got past episode 2. And yeah, it's all I've been thinking about now.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did. I really did enjoy it. But yeah, that first episode, I was like, I don't really.
Well, I also think Belmont.
Belmont.
So Garrett, we'll call him Garrett Graham. We'll go by his character name.
Yes.
Such an attractive man, not in the show.
So much Riz. We talked about this.
In the show. What the fuck did they do with his hair?
I also just, I will say, like, he was giving me the ick partially halfway through the show. I was like, you're
because of characteristics, or
yeah, just like his sad face wasn't my vibe. I was like this sad face.
I've seen so many pictures of him not in the show where I was like, oh my god, like that man.
You sent us one last night in the group chat that was like, I was like, how far back in his Instagram are you? She was at like his college frat party.
He was like 12.
Yeah, no, he wasn't 12.
He had like a SpongeBob shirt on. I'm like, where? I literally was like, I was gonna ask you, but I just did it myself. I went back and I was like, how far did Katie scroll? I have to see it.
Because I was curious. Because I was like,
believe me, I'm curious.
I feel like the show made him ugly.
Wait,
no,
Mika?
it didn't.
Yes.
Mika, who plays
the haircut.
She just called off her.
Yes.
But did you see wait, okay, about her contextual. Okay, Mika, what is her name in the show?
She's so hot. The girl's
Allie. Anna. See, this is how much I don't know the character.
Yes, I know her name is Mika in real life, but Allie, great haircut.
She's probably my favorite character.
I was captivated by her.
She is captivating.
Stunning.
Yeah, I was like, where did she come from?
Stunning.
I go on TikTok.
Did you saw that clip?
She just ended her 5-year engagement or relationship.
Did you see the podcast clip?
Yes. Where her fiance calls her some bitch.
They say describe your fiance in 2 words. And he goes, some bitch.
And then she's like, he just described his wife as like the most loving, caring person, and you called me some bitch. And then he was like, oh, it's dap. Like, and he gives her a high five, and you can tell she's just like.
You can just tell.
Who is he?
Jake Shore?
They met on a film. I forget what film or something they were filming together. They met as co-stars.
I could never imagine.
She's going to get someone so much better.
100%.
I mean, also if she's all of season 2.
She is going to.
She's skyrocketing.
I love her.
I love her and I'm so happy
for her. And I love her and Dean. So do you know Dean's backstory with his
Justin Trudeau
wife or fiance? Wife, right?
He's married.
married?
High school sweetheart.
Uh-huh.
So
They
is Paige.
starred, I got back in my algorithm, they starred in their high school like play together as the leads.
How
And
cute.
she read the books and was like, there's a clip of him saying like, she's the one who pushed him to audition for Dean because she's like, you would be the perfect Dean. They are amazing. And he's like, I have this role because of her. No, he's like in love with
Also,
her.
I found out that he blew up over COVID because he was making Justin Trudeau.
I was going to say, why
What's
are you
that?
talking about Justin Trudeau?
What's Justin Trudeau?
Oh.
What the fuck?
What is Justin Trudeau?
Who?
It's just like the Jeopardy words of choice.
Okay.
He was the Prime Minister of Canada for a while.
And now he is with Katy Perry,
yeah.
Katy Perry's boyfriend.
Oh, yes. I know him as Katy Perry's boyfriend.
And it's just funny.
What is for $500? What is?
It's also just funny because we're in DC, so it's just like,
you know what?
the most pretentiously political city. So.
I never claimed to be a political hierarchy person.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep going. Guys,
anyways.
the 3:30 a.m. flight isn't doing it, and I'm only halfway through a coffee.
We've lost her.
Continue.
What were we talking about? Anyway,
Dean.
Okay,
and how we blew up in TikTok.
because he was making Justin Trudeau parody videos during COVID.
Oh,
Got
okay,
it,
that's
got it,
funny.
got it.
Yes.
I liked Dean. I liked Logan.
I love
love
Logan.
the guy with the curly hair because he's on the Pit.
Yes. You know what's funny is during the Pit, I was like, why isn't he in it as much? But I'm like, oh, he must have been filming off
campus.
But they named him, his name is John Tucker.
Yes, and that was definitely for the millennials.
Another thing that I was like, you stole that.
No,
there
but
was
I think
one
they
John
made
Tucker.
it for fun to be like,
It's like the Easter eggs.
If that was
Easter eggs.
Okay, if it was the only one, then I'd be like, whatever.
But I think it's Easter eggs on purpose.
I think it's kind of like when you watch Shrek with your kids and then they have some inappropriate jokes in there for the grown-ups. Like, I think it's like,
I don't know. It felt a little ChatGPT to me. Like, let's just take all the plots from all these different things.
Okay, wait.
mash
So
them
have
together.
you seen Ella Bright, who plays Hannah? Have you seen her TikToks of like where she was during COVID? She's like a literal child. I mean, she's only 19. She's incredibly mature, like well beyond her years.
Yeah.
Amazing. But the videos
As
of
if
her,
you know her.
No, I'm saying in like
Parasocial?
interviews. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people that are media trained versus you're just like, what the fuck? But she's just like seems so great. And but I'm saying like her videos that I've seen on my FYP are her doing like TikTok dances that she looks like a
She was
child.
probably like 12.
Yeah. So for the few seconds my husband came in, he was like laughing because he was like, "How old are all these fucking people? Like they're supposed
The
to be."
men were old.
Well,
Yeah.
and I was like, "No, she's
Belmont's
19.
10 years older than
Yeah,
her.
but she was on the screen where he was like, "They always do this. How old is this person trying to be a college student?" I was like, "Actually, she's younger."
She's actually.
She's really, she's
that's-
actually college age.
That's wild.
I think that's a British thing.
Okay, but
She's British.
Yeah, I
And
think
Belmont? Is Belmont British or no?
No.
He just weirdly has a...
he's from the Midwest,
name.
I believe, somewhere. I saw
don't know.
someone do a whole video on how, like, where he's from.
Of course
I
you
could give you all the dives. But we do need to talk about the only thing that I was like, okay, so Hannah or Ella is gorgeous. Like the styling.
Tough.
Was it because they were trying to make her seem like not? Because I mean, she's like fucking gorgeous
she's
and
like not
perfect.
cool girl.
Yeah, because like what was this? They were giving her like old, like what we used to wear to high school, where it's like tight and like push-up bras and like it just that's just
Well,
not
I did hear recently boobs are back.
interesting.
Yeah, which is kind of a bummer because boobs have been out for like 10 years.
Boobs have never been my
We're all
thing.
thriving because none of us are large
I have double D
chested.
boobs.
Oh, I always forget you have
Those
big
are just
boobs.
secret
You
double
hide
Ds.
them.
I secret them because boobs are not in.
Well, then you're back, baby.
I'm getting my fucking double mastectomy this year. I'm like, why is it when the boobs are back? My boobs are getting
You're gonna
taken.
then get new boobs.
That's
right?
true. They will be perky.
They'll be perky.
Yeah.
I think it's less. I think about like Allie, right? She was in her J-Lo outfit. It's like you don't need to have the big boobs. You just have to
That's
have
true.
leg
Just a
boobs.
little lift.
The lifted boobs.
I will say that when I was
I
younger.
don't have lifted boobs. My nipples point to the ground. That's what happens when you
I'm very.
breastfeed.
I didn't breastfeed. I just pumped for a bit, and
pumping.
like mine have maintained their height
Okay.
and direction.
Oh, pick
Yeah,
me, mom.
okay.
Pick me, mom. Pick me.
My boobs are perky and perfect. Just,
Pick me.
hey, I'm jealous because after 2 fully breastfed children,
Hey, you did something I couldn't do.
Yeah. I need
slash
to-
didn't want to do. You did it,
I did it. I did it, but
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
and you have sacrificed.
I've sacrificed my nipples for it.
Speaking of the nipples, actually, I was saying to my husband when we were watching, I said, I bet the reason that she has a bra on is because it's in her contract and she was young. And these ones are all showing their boobs because it's in their contract and they're older. I wonder if that was, like the big age gap. Everybody's very upset about the age gap, which I totally get. And like all of the sex scenes. But you'll notice that she always has a bra on.
She does.
And the other girls are showing boobs.
Up.
She never was without a bra.
Because Mika's nip does show in the one
scene with Dean.
Yep.
And then all the other girls that were popping up naked.
Wait, but can we? Sorry, naked. I didn't know how much sex was in this when I started watching it. I watched it going to a bachelorette party, like flying on a plane. Ooh. I had to basically skip every single scene once you started getting, and then I'm watching, no idea that there was just live peni, like boom,
honestly,
boom, boom.
Good though,
and I was like, oh my god, I had to shut it down, and the whole plane just like saw like
here's the thing is, I feel like I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've seen a penis in a TV show and a movie.
You're just saying general. I was like,
can you count on one hand?
But I can't count how many times I've seen boobs.
Tits, they're always out.
Right, they're always out.
I think, and yet we're not allowed to free the nips. It's like they're in every TV show.
I know. Yeah. We need to become desensitized to the peni.
Totally. I just meant it's not a show to watch on a plane.
Yes.
It's kind of like if someone's just like
watching
raw
porn.
dogging like heated rivalry on a plane. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, read the room. There's children here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like we had to shut it off for a second because we could hear pitter patter, like the elephant coming down the stairs. And I was like,
your children and their feet.
I was like, Matt, shut it off. Shut it off. I was like, it wasn't actually like a sex scene, but I was like, but it could be any moment. Like, shut it off while the children are here. Yeah, you can't watch that.
You can't.
No. But whereas like The Summer I Turned Pretty, which you all made me watch,
we forced you.
You forced me. I watched all of those seasons in like a month. It was
it was really fast.
I was indoctrinated very quickly, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And I was weirdly team. Oh my god, what are their names now?
Conrad,
and what's the other one?
Jeremiah.
I liked Jeremiah for a long time.
Whoa,
for a long time. I found Conrad to be a whiny little,
both were whiny little bitches.
I mean, that whole show is just like so unrealistic.
No, this is my thing that I've taken away from both of these shows. Men don't know how to communicate their feelings. They don't seek therapy. They don't have deep relationships with their friends, and they need to start having them. Because between Garrett Graham and like Conrad moping about, it's like, wait, just open your mouth.
No,
I know Garrett does talk to Logan.
Yeah.
After
Hannah's like, you should talk to your friends.
Yeah.
You should open. I just think if a young girl in college, I would have already talked to my friends about all. My friends would have known everything about my life.
But I do think that's why this show is starting to break barriers to changing locker room talk, how we talk about women,
conversation.
I also really, really loved. I was talking to my husband. I was like, I love the hazing they did with the fruit.
Yes,
I was like, because I remember being genuinely, not that I ever tried to join a sorority or anything, but I was like genuinely afraid of hazing. I was like, hazing seems scary. Hazing seems really scary. I will never go near it at all. You would hear those horror stories about like somebody who died when they were getting hazed. And then I saw the fruit and I was like, oh, that's such a cute hazing. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to haze, like, let's do it like that.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Were you in a sorority?
Yeah. We did a little bit of hazing, but like the girls did way less than the guys. I think my sorority was like banned from campus now though for hazing. So who knows how it changed after I graduated.
Yeah. there's something about that environment that was not appealing. Were you in a sorority?
I was.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah.
This tracks. Yeah.
And you liked it.
I was philanthropy chair.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
Involved. Sue me.
Yeah.
Sue me. Sue me.
Okay, back to the notes.
Okay, yes. So but the consent. I feel like the constant conversations about consent. And when he was like, how do you make a girl have an orgasm? I was like, can you imagine two guys in the weight room and him being like, make sure you foreplay? Like, I mean, I was about it because I'm like, I mean, I bet there are no young men watching this show, but hopefully there are. And hopefully there are young girls watching this show being like, oh, so I should expect that.
I was going to say, it doesn't actually matter if the young men are watching it. It matters that the women are watching it and that's their expectations. Again, problem is it's us watching it and not the Gen Z girls.
But I do think Gen Z is watching it. I
think they're watching it, but not as much as we are.
Yeah, but even if it's just like the male loneliness epidemic is just going to get worse because now women are going to be like, oh, I should orgasm too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it did center like female pleasure too, which like how many shows do that?
I mean, the whole show written by female for the female gaze. It's just so funny because it's like when a man writes about women for the male gaze, it's like her breasts were supple and like all this stuff. And then it's like a woman writes about a man for woman gaze and it's like, he wanted consent. I'm like, that is crazy, the difference.
He wanted me to trust him.
Yeah, like the foreplay. And I'm like, the difference is astounding in like what we are looking for.
But, I was thinking about us talking about men's calves the other day because when we were watching it, Carter St. James, right at the bar, you know, when she makes that comment, she's like, I can tell you work out. And my husband's like, that man is the skinniest man I've ever seen. Why is she saying that? And I was like, I don't. And he, like, when he took his shirt off, he was very slender compared to the hockey guys. Very fit. But it was so funny because my husband's first reaction was like, why is she saying that? And I was like,
he's looking at his calves.
Yeah, he's looking at his calves. He's like, those biceps don't look that big.
Yeah, but you know what? It's funny seeing men in like the position that we've been in for so long.
Objectified.
Yeah, objectified.
Yes. Objectified.
Like, we
need to objectify
them. We need to objectify. It needs to be our turn.
Do you know what's so funny? I was with my girlfriends the other day and we, all our kids were riding bikes and skateboards and scooters and like all these things. And my husband just like hops on a bike and he hops on a skateboard. He's doing all these things. And she just casually said, she's like, Matt looks so cool. Like he's such a cool guy. She's like, he's so cool. And then immediately her husband was like, where's the skateboard? I'll try a skateboard.
Give me the skateboard.
I was like, give me the skateboard. Does anybody have a helmet?
I mean, 100%, my husband used to dress horribly. Like classic frat bro, like t-shirts that were too big, basketball shorts. And we moved to California and there were people that dressed so well there. So we would be out and then someone would be in like a nice shirt and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that sweater is so nice. And I found that is the only way to get a man to change.
Because if you're complimenting others, then it's
don't talk about their behavior. Just point out the positive attributions of other people.
This has actually been researched because when they talk about like men in my part of the world of like them doing more chores or like being better husbands, they said the best way to get men to do more is for them to see other men doing it. Like it's literally, I remember my brother was in a frat and he's the youngest of 4, only boy. And I asked him, I was like, why would you do that? He's like, I mean, if they call me a pussy enough times, I'm just going to do it. And I was like, what? And he's like, that is like when you're in this frat, he's like, they're just going to like, he's like, eventually you just break and you're like, okay, I'll do that. Like whatever you guys say, I'll do it. And I'm like, that doesn't work on me. Like my girls' friends could do that 100 times and be like, I'm still not doing it.
I mean, that's the thing is they say like men are natural born leaders. Explain hazing to me.
Explain the state of our country if men are natural born leaders.
Actually, did you see they like polled men and women and they asked women if they thought they could take Donald Trump like in a physical fight? And like it was like 85% of women said yes. They asked Republican men and they were all like, it was like 20% said yes. I'm like, what do you all mean? He's like an 80-something-year-old man.
Get him once in the knees.
And the hip. Those hips.
I go straight for the penis. Just fucking chop it off.
You wouldn't even need to.
Yeah, he's top heavy. Just gotta.
But I was like, poof.
I feel like you love that word.
That's like delusional. Like that's
because they think he's this big, great, powerful leader. Is that why? Like only 20%?
Well, no, it's like it's the same as they'll ask men like, do you think you can take on this WNBA player 1-on-1?
Oh, and they all say yes.
They all say yes.
They're always like, yeah, I could take her on in their own sport.
That's so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. I want to line them up and see each one by one. And I want it to be filmed. And I want it to be blasted.
Yes. Wait, you know what I got to do in high school once, which honestly I think was really freeing for me. And I think we should all get to do it like once a quarter or something. My husband had a paintball gun. It was high school, right? And I was like, oh, cool. I've never used a paintball gun. And this is like a little bit bad, but like we had like you know that Mother Mary statue everybody has in their backyard if you're Catholic? I don't know. It was like this little Mary, whatever. She was like somewhere in the backyard. She wasn't well cared for. She was like behind the shed. And so I was like trying to aim at her because that's what my brother would do. So I was like trying to aim at her. And
I see you guys respect Mother Mary.
we were still Catholic at the time. And my husband was like, no, you need to get a moving target. So he got on a bike and rode back and forth in the backyard and just let me like pepper him with paintballs. Yeah. And it felt really freeing. I feel like
Paige, like just
it was very cathartic. Yeah. And we were only like 17. I didn't have any ill will towards him at the time. Like
I had plenty of ill will with my boyfriend when I was 17.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely fought about things, like, but it was always
You're
like,
married now.
Yeah, we're married now.
It's different.
Yeah. But like, I think like once a quarter, we should just be like, sorry, you get on the bike.
Any man or our husbands?
No, I don't know that I want to hurt him because then I would have to hear him complain about the welds for like a week. You know,
well, I think it would be fun to just go paintballing with your husband.
I don't want to get hit.
Oh.
I feel like I wouldn't.
I think you're agile. I think you're very competitive.
I'm incredibly competitive, but I think I don't want to get hit by a paintball.
Okay, but
it hurts.
You hide behind
I got hit by one once, and I cried a little.
Okay.
Yeah, I cried a little. It
Did
hurts.
people see? Or was it like were you wearing a helmet?
I think it was an accident. No, I think my brother was like playing with it in the basement and accidentally shot me.
Well, then yeah, it was probably too close to you.
Probably. It was probably
brothers do that though.
Yeah, that's brothers.
My brother used to just like throw a basketball at my face.
Yeah. You know what the thing is though? My mom did that to me once. Like not on purpose. You know, we were outside playing and she did the whole like, Paige, think fast. And I turned around and I didn't think fast and boom, right off the face.
Oh my gosh. My husband, when he was on an intramural basketball team, when he worked at Google.
Oh, back at the intramural basketball.
Yeah, he was on a team with like all Google engineers. And like, I think I talked about this. He used to do that all the time. He used to like try to think fast to them. They weren't basketball players. And it would just like hit them, go past them. It's just such a hard
at the time I had braces too, so my lips were just
whoa, yeah. We might need some pictures if you have any. Okay, we need to get back to off campus though.
All right.
The only other thing I want to talk about with off campus, well, no, I still have like 40 things on my list, but there's other stuff I want to talk about, is you know what I really enjoyed, and I got a lot of messages about this too, is the way they also talked about like trauma.
Well, yeah, there was two very deep, sexual assault and domestic violence.
And I appreciated the way, what is the main girl's name?
Hannah.
Wellesley.
Hannah Wellesley.
Yeah.
Hannah.
When she talked about like the sexual assault, how she was like, I want to tell you this, but it doesn't define me. I don't want it to be a thing. Like I've worked past it. I feel like that was also a very like interesting take on trauma that was also refreshing, because I feel like in shows, usually when that happens to somebody or in real life, it defines you as such a person. And I thought that was really refreshing too.
I thought it was too. Yeah. I thought both of those were pretty well done, like the way they talked about.
I know the storyline with his dad was so sad.
So sad.
So
sad. Well, at first I was like, I can't tell if his dad's just like, which was intentional, like intense, abusive, like what's going on. Yeah, that was really sad. I disliked that, which was not surprising because hockey player, anger management issues, like sexual assault. Somebody talked on probably on TikTok about this. Like they were joking about how there's a hugging thing that men do in hockey, where it's like if there's a fight and you're trying to break it up, like they're supposed to go hug another player, like on the other team or something.
What?
Like they bear hug
to like
that's what to like stop the fighting. But it's like it's the only sport where it's like condoned to physically fight.
That's like I feel like Hannah says that in the thing.
Yeah, I don't like fighting.
I know. Well, it's just like I love how after heated rivalry, when they would fight, everybody was like, make out.
All the girls, like viral TikToks, like, when are they going to kiss? And they're just zooming
in. For me, like the second they started fighting off campus, I go like this and I say, tell me when it's done. Tell me when it's done. I don't like it. Like, I don't like blood. I don't like fighting. In college, I left a house party because there was fighting.
Well, I don't like drunk fighting. That I don't like fighting, period. Me. Like when I see hockey, whatever.
No, I literally can't watch. Like, even like fake fighting, like wrestling. My brother would watch it. I'd have to leave the room. It makes me so uncomfortable to watch people like physically fight. Well, I'm obviously not going to the UFC fight on the
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
That's to come in later.
I also am not. Okay, so I feel like any other like closing off campus thoughts?
I think if more television shows could adopt a TikTok algorithm soundtrack, then they would be much more successful.
Which reminded me, I have this in my notes. Okay. You know what shows need to start doing for marketing? And maybe this was just like me thinking too much. They need to create Instagrams for the people that mimic their TV show personality. Like if they had
Instagram.
Like before, they should have them all private. And when the show launches, they should have like a historical like picture of their comments to each other. I think that'd be so cute.
Well, they kind of had that in the show already. He kept going back to Wellesley's like height, so they have it built already.
And that's another. I thought it was so fun to just see like. Because I don't know. I feel like we had a little of it in college, but now it's like, are they looking at my Instagram story?
Yes.
Are they doing that? I was like, oh my gosh, the anxiety of that feeling.
But they did a good job of like implementing that into the show where that's real life.
It's real life.
Because we're actually using our phone that way now.
Yeah, 100%. I saw somebody funny who was like, there's no way Garrett Graham would only have 56 people looking at his Instagram story.
No.
Like, yeah, he's a celeb. Okay, so those are pretty much my thoughts about off campus. I probably have more to talk about, but I could talk about that for 3 weeks. I feel like there's just so much good TV that's about to come on right now.
So much.
I'm kind of stressed out about it.
I know, but I'm not joining you on the ride.
I was going to say, you are a reality TV star here, so run through it.
Okay, so Love Island just started last night.
It's a daily show.
Do you watch Love Island?
No, I cannot watch something daily.
And I found it boring.
Okay.
I
just need to take a deep breath.
Yeah,
and get my emotions in check.
Get your emotions in check because they're just walking around in bathing suits and heels and
so part of it,
it's hidden cameras almost.
Part of it is soothing. I think because of that, because it's
it's just on in your home and you're just
in
the home with the people. I don't get it.
It's a sociological experiment, I feel like.
Yeah.
I saw that TikTok account we love, Wild and
yeah.
What's his name? Wild. I don't know. I reposted it.
We'll tag it.
He was like, our tributes have entered the Hunger Games. And that's exactly how it feels. It's these people, it's you care about them, you develop these relationships. I don't know. Love Island is just it's hard to explain unless you're in it, but you grow really attached to people. It's
people
really
are already voting. People get voted off beforehand. Because that girl was being
they didn't get voted off. Yeah, they kicked them off the show because for context, one of the girls who was going to go on, and I think a man also got kicked off because she was using derogatory terms in a video. So it's she should be. In past seasons, people have gone on the show and then within 3 days, they were just, they very quickly.
Because you all vote.
Yeah, we vote.
Do you vote?
Yeah, of course I vote. Okay. I vote on everything. Yeah, I'm on Watch What Happens Live. I'm voting on the questions.
I'm not. When I would watch Dancing with the Stars, I didn't
Big
vote.
Brother, I vote. Yeah, Dancing with the Stars.
You're deep. Yeah,
I'm deep.
You're deep. You're deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got that show.
Okay, Love Island.
So Love Island, and I guess I'll talk about that with myself. It's a great show. I really think.
I believe you.
Season 5 of Love Island UK. You have to try to watch that, and if that doesn't convert you, I will give up forever.
Okay.
So then Big Brother is coming soon. That hasn't launched yet. But
you've got Summer House wrapping.
Summer House Reunion Part 2 just came out last night, which is a whole nother episode I could do. There's so much going on with Summer House right now, which I've talked your ear off.
The next summer?
They start, I think, in July.
So they all have to come back together.
They're not going to invite everybody back. Yeah.
So Amanda's not coming
back.
The
Bravo sphere, they're kind of pissed about everything that happened and the lying. But so the reunion happened last night, part 2. It was kind of more the reunion part one. We can skip over it. But a new show that is coming.
We don't even watch it.
We're just what is happening?
I know. A new show that is about to come out on Prime. Prime, I feel does a really good job with these
they're doing a great job with their streaming
drama
shows.
Yeah. Every year after. So it's every summer after they turned it into a show. I think they called it every year.
I read
after.
that book. Yeah.
Is
that the one where they go to the beach
lake
house? Yeah, and it's the 2 brothers and then her.
I have not seen any trailers or anything about who's in it.
No.
But I will be surprised if that show doesn't blow up because that book was so good.
Very, very good book.
Yeah.
Also, I'm finally reading Yesteryear, by the way. I'm in it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, because you've talked about it enough times.
I think I'm going to read it, but read it audiobook.
Okay, but no, everybody told me that is reading.
It is.
It is reading.
I know.
I'm just saying. I will not be joining you on your adventers into Love Island because I don't think I have the time or bandwidth.
Yeah, me either.
I think if I ever get a stomach virus or something, maybe I will watch Summer House or something and catch up.
You know what?
I do have one at the top of my list that I believe comes out this week. Not Suitable for Work. That's Mindy Kaling's new show.
I like Mindy Kaling's
stuff. She talks about Never Have I Ever was her ode to her high school.
I loved that.
Sex Life of College Girls was
her
college.
Sex Life of College Girls.
So this is
it fell off. Though.
It did after Renee
season 1 was so. I thought season 1 was so good, and then it fell off.
It was
because the main guy left.
I stopped after season
Renee.
2. Yeah, and then Renee left.
Yeah.
But so she talks about how this isn't based on her life, but this is her ode to moving to New York and pursuing life after college.
So there's going to be a BJ Novak.
It feels like a girl. It feels like a girls kind of situation.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Feels like girls just young professional figuring out your life. You your office romance kind of stuff. Yeah. So I think that airs in a few days.
I feel like my thing with all of these the Every Summer After, the Summer I Turn Pretty, all of those things. I think the reason we all love it is because we all know that we already had that. We're never going to have that.
It transports us back to this nostalgic time in our life. Yes. We're fuck, that was
I don't know.
Fun.
I never had a nostalgic time where a hot hockey player was pining after me.
No, but I just think in general, the first time you're dating someone, you have the you're oh, this is exciting. The butterflies. It's all new. It's you're having sex 1,000 times a day. That's not happening.
Yeah.
You know, but like in high school, I probably would
like before 7 a.m. the other day, I changed like 2 shitty diapers.
So I thought you were going to say you had sex multiple times. I was like,
no. But I'm just saying, like, it transports us back to this time that like we just are never going to be back there. Like now we have multiple kids and I drive a minivan. Like I'm never going to be back in that. Yeah.
Unless you just do what men do and you just leave it all behind and
start a new and get a 22-year-old boyfriend.
You could do it.
You never know.
Don't let what you have hold you back.
Equality.
I have no interest in that. Okay. Right. Well, this was a great off-campus. What do we call this?
Decompressing. I don't know, like a
yap sesh.
Yeah.
Yap sesh. Yeah. We have so much more to say, but we don't have any more time for it.
I wore my Caps jersey for this.
So much to say. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Accept this rose.
Oh, will you wait, mine. Will you accept my roses? Welcome.
Yeah, welcome
thank you.
To DC.
Thank you
for Okay, we really have to go.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Just Us Girls podcast. We are so grateful that you chose to spend time with us today. If you love this episode, be sure to follow, like, subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And don't forget to rate and review as well. We would appreciate it so, so much. Come hang out with us on Instagram at the Just Us Girls Pod. And you can also find us on Substack at the justusgirlspod.substack.com, where we share even more from each episode, a little behind the scenes and all the good stuff you don't want to miss. We can't wait to chat with you next week. Bye.